This video outlines how to define operations in the Enforcer Smart Manufacturing software. Operations are the required steps in the production process. To begin the definition, select Process Setup from the menu, then select Digital Process. Finally, select Operations from the top menu bar. Choose the Select box in the top left corner and choose an existing router or define a new router. The router defines the group of required operations and how products flow from one operation to the next. Once the router is selected, select the blue Add box to add a new operation. Add the operation name that will be displayed on the user interface. An additional bilingual name is also available. Once the new operation is created, a menu bar at the bottom provides three options. Recipe data provides the ability to define parameters for the operation. As an example, to verify the performance of a battery, a minimum voltage of 2.9 volts and a maximum voltage of 3.1 volts can be defined. The voltage measured during the test can be compared to these two values. The next element of the menu bar is part data. This provides the ability to define process result fields for the operation. The voltage measured during the battery install operation could be stored in a part data field. This field could be compared against recipe data to determine if this operation was successful. The final element on the menu bar is the process coordinator. This provides the ability to define the details of how the operation is performed. The first field describes what action initiates the operation: a selection from an HMI screen or an input from a scanner or camera. The second field identifies the stations where the operation can start. The third field defines the way security is applied to the operation. Session means the person who is logged in must have authorization to perform the operation. Runtime means that each time the operation is started, the operator must rescan their ID badge. The result label on pause defines the type of label to print if the operation reaches a pause point in the process. The start and complete transaction times identify the begin point and end point for process timing. Edit Start Work Instructions provides the ability to define the work instructions displayed at the beginning of the operation. Edit Complete Work Instructions define the instructions displayed at the end of the operation. If a camera is being used, the camera styles and colors can be defined at the bottom of the screen. The Operation is Discontinuous checkbox can be used to free the HMI for other tasks while a long operation is being performed. If this box is checked, three fields are activated that define how the operation is resumed. The result label on complete field selects which type of label to print upon completion of the operation. The show confirmation checkboxes identify if pass-fail messages are desired at the end of the operation and how long they are displayed. The wait time field defines the delay between the end of the previous operation and the start of this operation. This helps enforce any required delay times in the process. Failure conditions define the rules that identify when a particular failure occurs. Fields can be compared to collected values or process data to check for failure conditions. Multiple conditions can be logically combined to further categorize results. This completes the discussion of operations. To see how these operations are linked together to define a whole process, refer to the router definition training video.